We're here at Carden Academy of Huntington Beach, and we're talking about an integrated approach to how children learn to read. And one of the things in my discussions with Carol Van Asten and her staff is that there are probably at least 4 different aspects of how children learn to read. And they are visual, auditory, tactile, and experiential. So, Carol, could you extrapolate on that? Could you tell us more?
Children all learn differently, as we all know. There's lots of different methods of learning. And the Carden method, when we really look at it and carefully teach it, uses all of the methods, and especially here at Carden Academy, Honey Beach. The auditory would be being read to, but also when we're learning to read, B, B, C, K, so it's auditory, but it's visual because the teachers will also have the letter B, 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 and then the children will have a paper bag to be able to make a bee so that they can hear about a bee, play with the paper bag puppet, but then they need to experience the taste of honey. And amazingly, there's lots of different flavors of honey. Then when we jump to like the 4th grade, they read a lot about Sacramento. And then we took a field trip up to Sacramento a couple weeks ago, so we got to see the Capitol, we got to see Summers Fort, we got to see the train station, everything that the children had been reading about. We even got to see the old-fashioned schoolhouse where the children got to experience what school was like 150 years ago. They go, whoa, this is different. Then when they came back, the teacher had a wonderful lesson on food. You were there for the food.
Absolutely. And it was good, too. So, once again, there's the ability to be able to evaluate children on an individual basis as to whether they are an auditory learner or a tactile learner or an experiential learner, and all of us have certain abilities in all of these areas,
right,
some of which are greater.
Right.
But once again, we have smaller groups. We have a learning table with 6 children at a time where the teacher can pay individual attention to each child.
Correct.
And also measure their progress.
In our classrooms, we like to keep it around 20. 18 for kindergarten, 18 to 20, and as they're up into 7th and 8th grade, then we can have up to 24, but more than that, I don't like in a classroom. Then we lose that ability to have individual attention. But we need to have at least 18 in a class because there has to be that group experience. Small groups at the learning table from kindergarten, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, and then the larger groups from 4th and up. And larger group meaning 18 to 20 at the most.
Outstanding.